Imagine a world where you don't have to spend $1,000 to get the most powerful technology on the planet. For years, Apple has kept a very clear line between their budget iPads and their Pro models. If you wanted the best features, you had to pay the Pro tax. But in 2026, everything we thought we knew about the entry-level iPad is about to be shattered. The leaks coming out of Cupertino right now aren't just minor updates. They are describing a device that is so powerful, so efficient, and so packed with futuristic features that it might actually make the iPad Air and even some older Pro models completely irrelevant. We're talking about a massive shift in Apple's strategy. If you're a student, a creative, a professional, or just someone who loves a good deal, you need to stop what you're doing and pay close attention. The iPad 12th generation is not just another tablet. It is a statement. Today, we are diving deep into the 5 massive reasons why this specific model is a must-buy, the shocking leaked release date that is closer than you think, and the price point that has the entire tech industry in a state of panic. This is the ultimate breakdown of the iPad 12. Let's start with the heart of the machine, because this is where the biggest shock comes in. For the first time in history, Apple is rumored to be skipping multiple generations of chips for their base model. Usually, the entry-level iPad gets a hand-me-down processor from 2 years ago. But the leaks are suggesting that the iPad 12 will feature the A18 or even the A19 chip. Why does this matter? Because of one phrase, Apple Intelligence. We are entering the era of AI, and Apple knows that to stay relevant, even their cheapest iPad needs to handle heavy-duty AI processing. This means the iPad 12 won't just be fast for a budget tablet. It will be faster than almost every Windows laptop at this price point. We're talking about 8 gigabytes of RAM as a standard. That is a 100% increase over what we've seen in the past. This extra memory isn't just for numbers. It's for the massive AI models that will live on your device, allowing for real-time translation, advanced photo editing, and a Siri that actually understands what you're asking. When you hold this tablet in your hand, you aren't holding a budget device. You're holding the same silicon architecture found in the latest flagship iPhones. This level of power at this price point is unheard of, and it's the #1 reason why everyone is talking about this launch. But power is nothing without a window into that world, and the display is where Apple is finally answering our prayers. For years, the base iPad has felt a bit cheap because of the non-laminated display. You could see that tiny gap between the glass and the actual screen. Well, the 2026 leaks are practically confirming that Apple is finally bringing a fully laminated liquid retina display to the iPad 12. This changes everything. It means when you use an Apple Pencil, it feels like the ink is coming directly out of the tip, not floating above it. The colors will be more vibrant, the blacks will be deeper, and the glare will be significantly reduced. They're sticking with the 10.9-inch size because it's the Goldilocks zone, perfect for holding in one hand, but big enough for a split-screen workflow. And rumors are swirling about a new anti-reflective coating that was previously reserved only for the higher-end models. Imagine sitting in a brightly lit coffee shop or outside on a sunny day and actually being able to see your screen without struggling. This display upgrade alone justifies the must-buy label because it removes the last remaining budget feel of the device. Now, let's talk about the design and the landscape revolution. Apple finally realized that people use iPads horizontally for almost everything. Zoom calls, watching Netflix, typing on a keyboard. The iPad 12 is expected to cement the landscape-first design. The front-facing camera is moving to the long side of the frame. No more looking awkward and off-center during your professional meetings or family FaceTime calls. You'll finally be looking directly at the camera while the iPad is docked or in a case. And speaking of the camera, we are expecting the same 12-megapixel sensor found in the iPhone 17 family, which means center stage will be smoother and more accurate than ever. But the real magic is on the back. Apple is reportedly testing a new camera layout that allows for spatial video recording. Yes, the same 3D video technology used for the Vision Pro is coming to the most affordable iPad. This means you can capture your memories in 3D and relive them later in a way that feels like you're actually there. It's a feature no one expected on a base model, and it shows that Apple is serious about bringing their most advanced tech to the masses. Connectivity is the fourth pillar of this massive upgrade. The iPad 12 will feature the N1 wireless chip. If you haven't heard of it, this is Apple's custom-designed chip that handles Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6.0. In a world where we are all streaming 4K video and playing cloud-based games, slow Wi-Fi is the ultimate enemy. The iPad 12 will be able to tap into the 6 GHz band, offering speeds that are literally 10 times faster than previous generations. Whether you're downloading a massive 50 gigabytes game or uploading a project to the cloud, it will happen in the blink of an eye. And let's not forget the USB-C port. Rumors suggest it's getting a speed bump to support faster data transfer and better external display support. You could potentially plug this iPad into a 4K monitor and have a full desktop-class experience with Stage Manager 2.0. This isn't just a tablet anymore. It's a modular computer that fits in your backpack. Now, we have to address the elephant in the room, the price and the release date. Everyone is asking, if this thing is so good, will Apple double the price? The answer, according to the latest supply chain leaks, is a shocking no. Apple is reportedly fighting to keep the starting price at $349. They want to dominate the education market and the casual user market. They know that if they can offer this much power for under $400, they will effectively kill off any competition from Android or Chrome OS. As for the release date, the buzz is pointing toward a special experience event. While many expected it in early March, the most reliable analysts are now saying to look toward a late 2026 window, possibly alongside the iPhone 18 launch, to ensure the A19 chips are ready in high volume. This gives you just enough time to save up. Wait, we haven't even touched on the fifth and most important reason why this is a must-buy: longevity. Because this iPad is getting such a massive jump in RAM and processor power, it is being designed to last for the next 7 to 8 years. Most budget tech is obsolete in 24 months, but the iPad 12 is being built as a forever tablet. It will support iPad OS updates well into the 2030s. When you buy this device, you aren't just buying a gadget for today. You're making a long-term investment. You are getting the Apple Intelligence Suite, the high-speed connectivity, the professional-grade display, and the landscape-first design in a package that costs less than a pair of high-end sneakers. It is the most logical, value-packed decision a tech consumer can make in 2026.